It's a fantastic pendejo, not feeling so fucking fantastic. Thank you, GM. But I still got my fantastic Siggy. Holla at your fucking boy, goddammit. So, I got my client here. Even Papa even showed up. My little guy's up underneath.
What up?
Bam! You're ready to embark. You're like, hey, I feel froggy today. I'm gonna go on ahead and change my oil pan. You may want to fucking rethink that. Take that to the fucking mechanic. Here's why. So, we're like, hey, fuck it. We're going ahead. I'm gonna tinker with my son. And I'm like, fuck it, wrench party. Let's all get the guys together. Fucking drink beer, do all that shit, right? So, we looked at the YouTube videos. Hector went on ahead and looked. He goes, dude, we got to take the bracket out. I'm like, don't play with me. He goes, man, we got to take it out. Nah, bullshit. Got to take the fucking bracket out. Here's what I'm getting at. That, my dear friend, is your engine mount bracket. Okay? Your engine mount is going to bolt right through there. That whole fucking bracket has to come out because you are not going to get that oil pan out. What they're also not going to tell you is that once you attempt to remove the oil pan and you get the oil pan free, in order to get the gasket out, you got to take your pickup tube out. Which is this little guy right here. We cleaned ours up. So, we said, fuck it. We got a shitload of parts. We got a shitload of guys. Let's fucking go ham on it. Let's just take it and put all the fucking parts in. I said, all right, let's just start with subframe bushings, right? Because we got rotors, we got all kinds of shit. Literally an entire suspension will go on top of the normal shit that breaks, which is the sway bar. The sway bar's broken, things of that nature. So I'm like, you know what? Let's get the hard shit out of the way. Let's do this. Let's do this engine mount. Needless to say, what we ended up doing very carefully is the transmission pan actually curves almost towards the front of the engine. Okay, we used a block of wood, carefully took it, propped it up, lifted it, as what you see in the video. And as what you see in other videos is they tell you, oh, we took the bolts out. That was it. And they're like, oh, that's it. You just take it. And like with any fucking dumbass, you just fucking go in there. Oh, I just take the bolts out. Bullshit. Bullshit. There's 5 of these motherfuckers. So when you're looking right at it and you're on the passenger side looking in there, there are 3 of these motherfuckers on that side, 2 of them on this side. The third one, it's 1, 2, and then there's a third one in the back. Take a wild guess which one fucking boat is not going to go back. 4 of these motherfuckers are just going to have to hold it just fine. That 5th one, yeah, fuck that. GM, they lost their fucking mind placing in a 5th fucking boat like you fucking really needed it. It's bad enough you got torque struts up in front. Fucking really? Pendejos. And they call me the fucking pendejo. To think some engineer got paid buku dollars and some fucking jagoff okayed it. They're like, oh man, that's a beautiful idea. Pure pendejales. So, let me give you the details. You're going to go on ahead and you're going to embark on this. You're like, fuck, what am I going to do? I want to do a little bit of performance. Okay? Let me help you out. So we ended up going with this one because it is a solid mount. Okay? Not one of my favorite brands. However, it is a solid rubber mount. What we're also going to do for this side, up in here, give me a minute, for that trans mount, it's going to be a solid rubber mount. You're like, what? So what we ended up doing is getting everything from a Grand Prix, solid rubber mount, engine and trans mount from a Grand Prix. I made sure that the bolt pattern was fine. I made sure that they aligned everything. Everything was lined up. I tested the theory. I went to O'Reilly's, and they had both mounts. One for the Regal, and one for the Grand Prix. They had them in stock. I went on ahead. I said, all right, do they match? Are they the exact same height? Identically the same height. So they'll work. The reason why I didn't buy them at O'Reilly's, not to be a cheap ass, but they didn't have the solid rubber mount. The trans was a hydraulic mount. Well, I'm going to do that. Solid. Don't forget your steel wool. Okay? Triple lot and quadruple lot.
Which one are you using?
Oh, quadruple. ZZP Performance. Ignition coils. Granatelli wires with stainless steel connectors on it. Along with those plugs. Sorry about that. These plugs. I went to try the rutheniums. You'll probably find them. Hey, rutheniums. Believe me, it's a hell of a fucking plug. Hell of a performance plug. The problem with the rutheniums is that they are perfectly 90-degree gapped at 42. When you attempt to re-gap them at 60, where they're supposed to be at, they are at an angle, and it has an inconsistency in the gap. They will not work. I will be talking to NGK to see if they can rectify that problem. But believe you me, those rutheniums are no fucking joke. I've got them in my SHO. I can keep up with 392s. Can't beat them, but I can keep up with them. Back to the Regal at hand. So, we're going to do a little recap. It's just like everybody else said. You're going to go in there. You're going to use jack stands. You're going to use your jack, lift the engine up, things of that nature. You are unfortunately going to have to remove that bracket. There is no way around it. It's just the way they designed it. Let me show you the white part. It is this lip back here because it is raised so high that you can't get that pan out. You are left with no choice but to remove that bracket. However, it's got 5 bolts. It don't need a 5th one. Put the 4 fucking back in, the ones that you can get a hold of, which is going to be those 2, that one, and that one. Come on, focus, you fuck. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay? And keep in mind that it's going to be bolted down to your engine mount. You got more than enough bolting action going on there. It's not going to hurt anything. One fucking bolt, besides how the fuck are you going to get back in there? Nobody explained that. Oh, we just took it out. It took me an hour to get it out. Didn't explain anything. It's fucking ridiculous. So, my details upon details. If you choose to embark on this, you're going to be in this for a long fucking haul. It's going to be more than just a couple hours. My suggestion, leave it up to the fucking mechanic. Let him worry about it. If you are going to use, regardless if you're the Grand Prix, regardless if you're in the W body platform, and it's going to be the 3.8 supercharged, and you want grip, you want to be able to whomp on it and that fucking engine not to move around, get the solid engine mount, solid trans mount from a Grand Prix, solid rubber. Then go to ZZP. Okay? Solid polyurethane bushings. Here, 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 and here. When you go to put them fuckers in, it is like everybody says, it is a bitch to get in. You will see that I kindly slightly shaved that one because of this little area here. Okay? Believe me when I tell you, it was a motherfucker to get in. Once I got this one in, we had to physically rock the vehicle violently just to get that bolt in. But we got it in. but there's a massive difference. You are going to feel a little bit more of the vibration in the engine. However, like I said, engine mount, oil pan, leave it up to the mechanic. If you're feeling froggy, it's going to be a few hours, quite a few. You're going to spend the entire day on it because it is a pain in the ass. Most guys will be like, bullshit. Try it. But like I said, those bolts are very, very difficult to get to. One of the gentlemen did say for that top one, ratchet. Yes, it worked. Everything else was a ratcheting wrench. That's how I managed to get everything else out. Needless to say, that was a pain in the ass. Let your mechanic do it. Holla at your boy.